ready?
Yeah.
All right, so what can you tell me?
So as of today, Spiritos has purchased the mill site, which is the mill site, the landfill, and Lake Logan. Again, these conversations have been ongoing for quite some time, but it is official today. The new owner of the site is Spiritos. We are eager to work with this company. We've had many conversations. I remain cautiously optimistic, but I've shared this with Spiritos, that our standard has to be to look everyone in the eye, but especially the mill workers of the past in Haywood County. And this cannot be a project that is good. It has to be great. These people here in Haywood County and across the region, they don't deserve good. They deserve great. This can and should be a tremendous economic furnace that provides jobs, education opportunities, health care. It can be everything. I think we see on that site a place for manufacturing, we see residential, we see commercial, we see recreation, we see it all. But again, I'm cautiously optimistic that working together with Spiritos, this is not a project that is going to be good. It has to be great, and it has to meet the sacrifices and successes of the people that came before. All of us, this entire region, we are resting on the shoulders of the ones that came before us, that believed in Western North Carolina and saw the economic opportunities. That's what we expect now. My plan is to still, with Spiritos' help and our teams, to build the hometown of tomorrow, a place for young families and tremendous economic opportunity.
How much was the sale price?
I do not know. I have not seen the press release. I've not gotten the details, but I do know it is official.
So things got kind of slowed down there a little bit after Helene,
yep.
Right? But was it your sense that Eric Spiritos was always committed to this and always going forward?
Yeah, Eric's commitment to this project never wavered. Again, Helene, like so many things, it disrupted, but he was steadfast in wanting this project. And so again, that was something helpful. So the conversations changed, but we always figured, at least me personally, this was going to be the end result. But again, I learned like everyone else this morning with the phone call.
Okay. One of the things he was concerned about was getting on site and getting some inspections done and people through there to take a look at the mill after the flood and so forth, right? Mm-hmm. So was that satisfied?
I assume. I don't know. That's internally with him and his company. But again, also, we see this sale and this announcement. It sends a signal across the region that us, much like everyone else, we have been through so much, through several floods, through this shutdown. There are better days ahead. And we want people to realize that Canton and Haywood County, we are open for business. We are all recovering from our homes and businesses. But again, as we recover, we have to start talking about tomorrow. And I think this is good news, not just for Canton, but the entire region. And again, this is something that I think will set the standard for economic development and possibility, not just for myself, and not for my child, but my grandchildren. That is the expectation.
The Spiritos.
So, conversations about wastewater in our future have been ongoing with Spiritos, and that will continue. I'm losing sleep at night for a lot of reasons, especially, flood recovery, finding housing for our flood victims, supporting our small businesses. I am not losing sleep over wastewater. I have no doubt that come March, April, that our wastewater needs will be met. Conversations are ongoing. But I have no doubt, because again, to have us do economic development, for us to build this hometown of tomorrow, we have to be able to provide, these, resources to our citizens, and that includes wastewater. And as I stand here today, I have no doubt those will continue to be met by the town of Canton, Haywood County, and our partners.
So Spiritos is a demolition and redevelopment company. Mm-hmm. The sale's gone through. What's the next step? What's the first thing they do?
Again, that's a conversation for Spiritos. I know he will be in town next week. He is eager to get this. I think the first thing he will sit down. I said do. So I have no doubt that Spiritos is eager to take the next steps. He will be in town next week. I think he will continue to do what he has been doing, and he will sit down with us. For the first time, Canton, Haywood County, our friends have a seat at the table, and that's so important. That's going to be a difference. And the idea that I can have a relationship, a sincere relationship, not saying we're always going to agree with the owners of that site, there is no doubt that Eric Spiritos, his family, and his company want to be members of this community and part of the family. That is very different than before, and I'm looking very forward to that. And so again, families don't always disagree, but we try to do what is best. And so I think his first thing, he will continue to have us at the table. That is the expectation, and I think he's very passionate about Canton, Haywood County. We are going to have a say in our future.